accept, where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? There's some people that I think can only fight from anger. And let me tell you, I don't know what I can do for you if the only way that you can fight is if you're angry or if you're mad. I guess that taking martial arts training, if you stick with it in the long run, should help you with that. Should help you be able to defend yourself regardless of your mood. But if you can only fight from anger, man, I don't think that you're really going to be able to defend yourself that well. The thing is, I think that if you compete and you're the type of person that only fights from anger, you're probably going to end up damaging your opponent. Or you're going to end up losing if your opponent knows how to make you angry, because they can make you mentally off balance, mentally unfocused. And if they're focused when you're just mad, they're going to trick you into doing things that are dumb and exploit it. Fighting from anger is probably going to get you through to the final rounds, because if you just have that much aggression and rage, that can overwhelm a lot of people. But the people who know how to handle their emotions, if they're emotionally disciplined, and you two are of relative physical strength, in my opinion, I think the more focused person is going to win. Now, I'm offering this up as an opinion because I do not have a trained certification in psychology. This is just what I'm observing from human behavior as just a regular guy, and just as a martial arts instructor, and just as a person that's had to defend themselves a few times. I also think, in my opinion, if you can only defend yourself from anger, that if you get in a self-defense situation, you're probably going to go overboard and use excessive force because you're mad. You've got to have discipline over those emotions. That's where the Taekwondo tenet of self-control comes in, and that's where your judo's mutual welfare and benefit comes in. So I think if you can only fight from anger, then you're going to have a problem. Because I don't see, if you're going to crumble because, you're afraid, that's another problem. Nobody should let fear get the best of them. Sometimes you even need to be able to move and defend yourself, or de-escalate, which would be preferred. Or when I say move, even just escape out of fear, that's fine. If you don't let the fear paralyze you, if you don't let the fear stop you. So that's just something that just came to me. I wanted to get down is how to help people move out of their freezing responses, and also how to help people temper and control their own anger. I've learned how to do it. I credit it to martial arts training, but honestly, I also think that it's going to come from developing a good spiritual relationship with God. Maybe this is something that really only God can tackle, that you're going to have to develop your relationship with God so that, your spirit is going to come in and help you with tempering your emotions. Because I really can't see technique doing it. I think reading about self-defense, getting into the technical aspects of looking up what a freeze response is, looking up what can happen if you use excessive force. Perhaps you can pour that into your subconscious so that it'll help you. But other than that, man, and it's not to say that if I'm training someone or while I'm training myself, I'm not going to, I think your coach can stand there and tell you not to do this, tell you not to do that, stop and try to break the cycle or break the behavioral loop when you're stuck in anger. But ultimately, it's going to have to come to you. So if you feel like this voice recording is aimed at you deliberately by me, no, this is something that just came to me and I just feel like I need to get it down so that it can help whoever took the time to come by this channel and listen. And believe me, I'm not saying this because I think I'm perfect. I have emotions too, and I work on them all the time. And I do think, though, that since this is a martial arts channel, I can say that the martial arts can be a good way to work on that. That's where I diverge from the crowd that says that, basically sports bad. Yeah, I can see sports bad because sometimes in sport you do things that you really shouldn't do in a real self-defense situation because they're dangerous and you got the sport rules to protect you. But I think sports can be good because you can use sports to put you in a situation where you have to manage your emotions while you're moving with your techniques. And I think it can help if you do it that way and not use sport to further push you into, anger because you're winning with anger. Thanks for watching this video. Then comment and subscribe. It shows people like to talk about the martial arts in peace. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Peace.